album was more sort of like having those type of songs that where people would sit back, lay back, and relax and reflect. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Zikomo Awards are coming up. What do you mean when you say you are trying to take part in the Zikomo Awards Africa to get that potential nominee for Song of the Year with the song that you have with Patrick?
Pretty much. I was approached by one of the ambassadors of the awards to Namibia, and then they believe that I have the potential to actually represent the country. So they say I'm actually one of the potential nominees, and I should actually avail myself for it if I want to. And then, of course, who would say no to that? So I was like, okay, that is really, something new. I've never really been nominated before. I mean, we always hear people being nominated here and there, but for me, that's going to be an exciting journey, and definitely I'm availing myself for it.
Okay.
It's for everybody who would love to most probably put me up to be a nominee. They can just go to the website and put my name in there.
Okay.
Samuel Shines.
Yeah, because I understand that nominations are open as of the 2nd of June up until the 15th of August. So in this time frame, people get to nominate who they feel can actually represent their country. And then there's still another process after that.
And after that, that's now when they will then make an announcement who the nominees are.
Okay.
So which I believe, and I have so much confidence in the African continent at large, and our people in Namibia for believing in local content. For as long as you're providing what they need, I don't think there's a reason for them to sort of like repudiate or not to nominate you. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to it. Okay, that's great to hear. Okay, let's talk about the song Priority itself. You worked with Patrick from PDK. I mean, obviously he's been in the industry for years and years. He's a veteran when it comes to music and producing and all of that. How was that experience for you? How did this link up start? Take us through from the beginning till the end of when the song was produced.
From A to the beginning. All right. We Patrick and I actually came a long way. So of course, family thing, so we are family before we friends, and of course we friends before we family. So it's a bonus. So I was actually working on my album, and he's like, look, there's no way that you're gonna have your debut album without me being in it.
Oh, of course.
And I said, bro. So, and I thought it was gonna be a long process. Now I have to get to the Malaiti man. That time, I think they were venturing into their own managing journey, and then of course things were a little bit more easy for me to actually get access of him and getting him into the song, and then we got into the studio. It was with Andrew. He's one of the amazing young talent. When it comes to music production.
Yeah, definitely.
We got into the studio and we made a beat right there. And Patrick is crazy with content and chorus, and then he started singing. And then things got falling into the place, and then eventually we had a song, and it's Priority. And look, we were actually surprised that the song, people decided to actually make it like a super wedding song, but that was not really our intention. We were just making a love song. And then when TikTok actually sort of like twisted the whole ankle, even to a point like it sort of like directed how the music video should be. Because eventually, after we realized that people actually made it a wedding song, we went to shoot a video of a wedding song. And then it blew up, man.
Look at that,
that
the
was
inspiration.
History. That's actually the song that sort of like made me, because I went to, one day somebody said, look, I think you got to go to TikTok and see what the song is doing. When I went there, I was shocked. They had over 5,000 videos that were remade. And I was like, oh, wow. I have a potential to change the world.
Okay, Shines. And the album in general, I mean, obviously you've worked with Patrick now on this song, Andrew on the beat. Who else have you teamed up with on this album in terms of artists and producers around the country?
You see, I'm a man that believes in unity. And of course, the industry cannot get bigger without actually, a team working. So I work with quite a lot of people that I believe are adding value to my brand. That I believe I'm learning a lot from them, because at this time and point, I don't feel like I'm at that point where I'm giving something or some knowledge when it comes to music to somebody, because I'm still a beginner. I'm still a junior when it comes to the industry. So I wanted to work with people that I can learn from them. And then eventually I can then start working with the people that I can teach them something. So it's a matter of you learn before you teach. So I work with Tate Buti Zinazo. I work with Mr. Glow is one of the producers. I worked with Andrew, of course. I worked with who is this? Bex. Bex Carter. He's a guy who has been producing a lot of songs for Young T when Young T actually blew up. So it's quite a lot of people that I worked with. And now with features, of course, I also have Ansing in there, a beautiful vocalist. And who else is in there? Well, I can't remember. Man. It's quite a lot of people.
You better get those names right.
My mind is all over the place.
Otherwise, you might fall victim to someone saying,
like,
"Oh no, he's acting.
Me.
You forgot me now. You're not mentioning my name." Oh.
You see, the thing of being put on the spot.
Yeah.
The brain also start acting like it's on the spot.
Yeah.
And it start misbehaving, and eventually kind of like omitting a few things. And please don't crucify me if I forgot your name, but you know who you are. Come on, man. I'm right now. I'm hungry. Everything.
Okay, Shines. Okay, so what do we have planned for the launch of this album? When do you see it getting to the public? How are you planning on launching it? And what else can we expect from Shines for the rest of 2022? We still got 6 months left.
2022 is a blast year. Actually, I want to. I don't want to give you a lot of information right now because a lot can happen. COVID might still pop up, and we might not fulfill the promises. But all I can say, guys, I've got really, really great content that is lining up. The song that I'm going to be performing right now, just sort of like give people what is coming from the album. It's titled "Give Me Love," and it's produced also by Bex Carter. So it's a beautiful song, and I can only say that look, the album is back, man. It's got a lot of Afro pops. Up tempo, really song that will get you groove. We've got a few of them. I'm a piano too, because we also don't want to exclude the I'm a 2000. You know what I'm saying? They are our sister, they are brothers, so we have to cater for them as well. As well as some old school souls, and we also have to include the senior youth. So they can also be part of us. So we are trying to be more, on that. Level of inclusivity for everybody to actually be part of the movement.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing, yeah.
Okay, Shines, thank you so much for being here and just sitting down, talking to us a bit more about your journey into the Zikamo Africa Awards and also, your new singles that's coming out and the album that we're also anticipatively waiting for. And hopefully we'll be the first to get to hear it as soon as it releases. Of course.
Eventually, as soon as the video is out, the album is out, of course, this is home, and you always, what you do first, you make sure that home gets the best treatment.
Of course,
we make sure. And now, just to mention before I actually go, on the 18th of June, I feature this incredible, young lady. She actually wants to venture into the music industry, and her name is S. Vida. Maybe a lot of people know her for her motivational talks. Now, she said that she's done talking, and now she is singing. So I featured on a song that we also shot a video for it, directed by Dion from PDK. And we're launching this video on 18th June 2022 at Nims Restaurant, just right here by the museum.
Okay.
So it's going to be crazy. And of course, I'll be performing live, with a piano. If you guys want to hear something great.
Okay. I think we'll come out and spend the cold winter's night with you. That was Samuel Shines joining me live in studio on Desert Radio 95.3 FM. And here's a song he was talking about, Priority, that he's gunning for that Song of the Year category.